It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
I've just been in an accident. What am I supposed to do?
Before you act, let me attack. I'm Nathaniel Mack. Call today, 333-MAC. You don't pay unless we win. Let's call Mac.
Let's call Matt.
Nothing to do this week? Don't miss another event. Go to blacksinsanantonio.com for our event calendar. The home of the largest business directory in San Antonio with an African-American focus. Sign up today for our weekly e-blast and text message alerts. Help us make this a better community. Connect, empower, grow.
Because it matters to you, it matters to us. It is Black Video News with your host, Keith Scott. Black Friday Live, San Antonio. Here we go.
I want to thank you all for tuning in to Black Friday Live. I'm your host, Keith Scott. You know where we come with hot topics and subject matter, always with a special guest. Now, I've had some exciting authors and writers on my show in the past, but I always get excited about them. I'm excited about this author on Black Friday Live. She's an author and writer, Miss Vale'ssa Winslow. How we doing, Vale'ssa?
Thank you, Keith Scott, for having me on your show.
Thank you so much, and thank you because I know you just got off. So you just got off the flight. You ain't know I knew this.
Yes, I did.
But thank you so much. You took the time to come and talk to us right here on Black Friday Live.
Yes.
Tell my viewers a little bit about yourself, Vale'ssa.
Well, hello, viewers. I am Vale'ssa Winslow, author and writer. And I just wanted to let you know something about me. I served my country 22 years of service. And it's a pleasure to be with you today. And like Keith was saying, I have self-published 2 books, and we'll go into that very shortly.
Yeah, self-published, but what branch?
I did everything myself.
No, I'm saying you said you served the country. What branch?
Oh, I'm sorry, Air Force.
Air Force, 22 years.
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
Mm-hmm.
You published 2 books on your own. Now, you have a really interesting title here. And for my viewers, she's got a really interesting cover. It's a lot of this going on all over the country. And we're just going to go right into the title of this first book with tape on her mouth, Rape the Silencer.
Yes.
Rape the Silencer. Tell my viewers a little bit about what Rape the Silencer is all about.
Well,
Vale'ssa?
Rape the Silencer, I'm glad you asked, Keith. Rape the Silencer is this right here. I had on a mask for 33 years. And with that being said, I had to let go of a will and let God have his way with me. Rape the Silencer is about a traumatic experience that I had faced at the age of 13. And I put pain to power for passion and purpose. And it was a birth of Rape the Silencer, Good Girls Don't Tell Until Now.
Good Girls Don't Tell Until Now. So you were raped at 13. It took you 30 years to just come out and be forward with what happened to you as a young teenager, 13 years of age.
Correct.
Just touch on that a little bit. So you went on with your life, served our country for 2 decades. Mm-hmm. And throughout your serving the country, was there still silence?
Very much so. It was a lot of silence because in the military, the mission comes first. And when I retired in 2015, I had time to think about things that were troubling me.
Okay.
And when I felt as though that at this point in time, I was like, oh man, I have been in bad relationships and now it's time to do something about it.
Right.
And so what I ended up doing is went into a hospital and told them that I needed some help.
Okay.
And that point was my turning point because I was suicidal at the time.
Now was this after your military career that you decided 2015 or because I know you said 20
career.
Throughout your career. Mm-hmm. You were still battling with
Yes,
this.
I was. But again, I wore this right here, the mask.
You had the mask on.
Our mask on. So many of us have the mask on, and we don't know how to deal with all those. So I put pain to power for passion and purpose.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Vale'ssa. What gave you the courage to take the mask off and tell your story?
Well, my husband committed suicide in 2003, and it was a revelation of let go of the will. With that being said, let go of the will. God spoke to my spirit, it's time to share your story. I shared my story on Facebook.
Okay.
And I was during the time of Thanksgiving holiday. And my husband committed suicide on Thanksgiving Day, 2003.
Wow, so sorry to hear
So
that.
the courage was of holding that in, which is a traumatic experience, Keith, for 13 years. God spoke to my spirit to just release it all. I got bold enough to just share it on Facebook about my husband passing away.
Right.
And it ended up becoming a ministry for me to share my story.
Wow. So your husband passes away, commits suicide, yet still carrying the mask for so many years.
Correct.
So tell us a bit in depth, give us a passage or something in detail what the storyline is about.
All right, I'll give you two if that's okay.
Feel free. Tell my viewers.
The forward page is an assault on the mind of an innocent child to witness any kind of abuse and have no protector in reach. How many of you been there that you've gone through abuse and you have no protector? And that was me for 33 years. And so I put pain to power for passion. Ordinary is not in my DNA.
Okay.
I've stared into the face of evil and succumbed to it. Sadistic forces abused me, beat me, and raped me. I question God. So how many of you have questioned God about your journey and you don't know what to do with it? Well, I did something about it because I shared my story in this book.
Yeah, so you shared your story, and then you decided, okay, so this was the first one, correct, Vale'ssa?
Correct, that is the
so
first
this
one.
is the first publication.
Correct.
And then you decided, okay, let's put it in a workbook, right?
Absolutely.
So work the book. Tell my viewers a little bit about Work the Book, because Work the Book seems inspiring too also, and that's a nice photo of you in the back.
Well,
Tell us a little bit about what this publication is all about.
Okay, so with the Work the Book, that is the companionship to the book. Once you read my story, which is about being raped, molested, and going through traumatic experiences, then I'm going to lead you over to a Work the Book. The Work the Book is a self-help book to help you journal out your thoughts that you may be going through to include traumatic experiences.
Okay.
Two questions I will go into. The first question is, are you suffering in silence? And then the second question is, write a fearless letter to your abuser and read it out loud. And then journal out your thoughts.
Wow, hold on, but that's good. You said, are you suffering in silence? And that's what this was, right?
Correct. This is where I did this quite a bit. And I told you, I did it for 33 years.
33 years,
Yes.
suffering in silence, decided. So what's another good question in this book that you asked?
The other question is, I want you to put pain to power for passion and purpose.
Okay.
I want you to really go into those people.
Just touch on that a little bit. Put pain to
power
power,
for passion and purpose.
And purpose.
For pain, I journaled out my thoughts. I use passion as my motivation.
Okay.
And the purpose is to share it to the world who may be going through traumatic experiences just like I did.
Right, man. This is really interesting, Vale'ssa, and I'm glad you shared your story. A lot of people that that have gone through this have not had an opportunity or the strength or the courage to tell their story. What would you say to that individual out there that may be going through these things, may be afraid, may be scared, may be challenged, may not have someone to tell their story to? What would you say to that individual?
This is what I would say. This right here. The mask is what holds anyone back to move forward with being an entrepreneur or doing anything that you're called to do. But once you take it off, and ask yourself that question. Am I really suffering in silence? How am I going to get through it all? How I got through it all was my faith.
Mm-hmm.
When I went through it, I asked God to help me. But see, a lot of times, whatever you are or whatever you believe in, that's fine. But you have to find a place in your heart to start. With me, it was journaling out my thoughts.
Right.
I saw a psychiatrist. I saw a psychologist, because I felt like I needed more than just journaling out my thoughts. I needed someone to talk to help me pull that anger out of me that I had kept for 33 years. It's like the layers of the onion.
Peeling them back.
Pulling them back, each layer at a time.
Layer at a time.
Yes.
So Vale'ssa, this is really interesting, and this is what this show Black Friday is all about. So what are you doing? So are you traveling all over? What are you doing right now to get your word out, to get your purpose out, and to stay on your mission? What are you doing?
Well,
tell my viewers a little bit about
great. I am going to be traveling to Los Angeles again to an event, and also I'm going to be on another show here shortly.
Yes. If someone wants to get connected with you, if they want more information, and if they want to purchase a book, how can they get connected with you, Vale'ssa?
I have a website entitled inspiredtobetransformed.org. That's my website. But also I'm on Barnes & Noble, Kindle, and Amazon as well.
So you're all over, and they can purchase this book. Thank you for sharing your story with us today. Truly remarkable. That's what this show is all about. If you want to be on Black Friday Live, if you want to come on and tell your story like our author today, Vale'ssa Winslow, please send me an email, kscott@Black Video News. Come on the show. Let's talk about it. Let's make an effort. Let's get it done. Don't be afraid to step out on faith. Don't be afraid. Like Vale'ssa said, leave my viewers with something positive.
I want to leave you with this. It's okay to wear it, but it's most important to take the mask off so you can enjoy your journey of your life. And once again, as I always say, keep rocking.
Keep rocking. Thank you, Vale'ssa Winslow. That's Vale'ssa Winslow. This is Keith Scott, Black Friday Live. We'll see you next time. As always, be encouraged.